Things have been a touch off around the valley. The moment Madeline got the rights to Bill's land, she left suddenly, even though she was overjoyed to be welcomed into the community. For having the presence of mind to refuse giving it to Montague was something I didn't anticipate. It's even more shocking that a man like Montague, the governor, his corrupt political partner, didn't have the common sense to wait to start working until they had the go-ahead. They were, to be honest, fools for it. When Hope Valley is under danger, Lucas takes action to protect the community. But when his bold move further severed his ties to Elizabeth, can Hope Valley repel this most recent threat? Every time outsiders have attempted to enter the small frontier town and make changes, the locals have resisted them over the years. They might not be able to stave off the wolves, though, as the October 1 episode of Hallmarks, When Calls the Heart made evident. But they will undoubtedly make an effort. Luckily, Lucas Bouchard, a former outsider in Hope Valley himself, is a strong defender for the town. The governor's much-awaited visit to Hope Valley isn't really anything to get excited about. Cunning businessman Bernhard Montague is acquiring land in order to pump water from the region to Union City, which is expanding rapidly. Reminiscent of Chinatown, Hope Valley might experience the same destiny as Rock Creek, which is currently a desert, if he is not stopped. Lucas, Nathan, and Lee explore the town and, without any time to spare, make a personal plea to Governor Balfour. Everyone first feels optimistic that the town can be rescued because the governor is open to hearing their concerns. However, they were underestimating how complicated things were. Balfour and Montague are partners in business. The governor may ostentatiously acknowledge their worries, but it is obvious where his real allegiances lie, and they are not with Hope Valley. Having recently sold Madeline St. John the land, Montague believes he is the owner. However, Bill has found that Madeline failed to record the deed that transferred the property's ownership. He brings this up to Elizabeth, who shares that Jamie sent back his library book, letting her know that Madeline is still missing and currently living in Buxton. When Bill goes to face Madeline, we eventually find out the truth about her and Montague's relationship. She clarifies that he is actually her late husband's business partner rather than her fiancé. Additionally, he is in charge of the trust that was established for her kid, and he threatened to take the money away from her if she didn't mislead Bill into giving her his land. Since filing the papers was the only power she had over Montague, Madeline, who was unaware of the scheme to steal the town's water, stalled in her efforts to do so. Although Bill is more sympathetic to Madeline's predicament, he does not instantly forgive her for her deceit. She goes to see him in Hope Valley later. She explains that she doesn't want to be involved in the town's demise as she turns over the deed. Bill encourages Madeline to stay in Hope Valley since he still has feelings for her. It's time to move on, she says. Is she really gone, though? It seems like there are still unresolved matters between her and Bill. While most of the town's citizens are busy getting ready for the governor's ball, most are unaware of the threat confronting Montague and are trying to thwart his plans through the efforts of Elizabeth, Lucas, and other characters. Elizabeth and Rosemary volunteer to donate some of the other women their old clothes because they are running low on formal attire. Is this plot just a means to justify the show's blatant reuse of some outfits from previous seasons? Perhaps, but it does the trick. Additionally, Fiona and Faith keep trying to pair people up. Mike Hickam is urged by them to invite Mai Sue to the ball, but he's so anxious that he blows the opportunity. Unaware of his presence, Harry offers to take Mai to the dance. However, Fiona and Faith will not give up that easily. Faith invites Harry to dance, eliciting a very uncomfortable Mai gave Mike the chance to invite her to spin around the room. When she says yes, it appears that their romance may have at last taken off. Only a few weeks remain until Lucas and Elizabeth's wedding, but there's a serious issue, and it goes beyond the bride maybe losing interest. Elizabeth received the wrong dress from the dressmaker for whatever reason. This doesn't feel like me at all, she remarks after donning the hideous poofy outfit. Really, this dress is so bad that not even the cheerful Rosemary can find anything positive to say about it. Elizabeth is given the impression that Rosemary can make the dress seem more like the gown she had in mind, but it sounds like a big ask. But at least one person isn't let down by the mismatched dresses. While Elizabeth is getting fitted, Nathan drops by, and his eyes brighten at the sight of her. Elizabeth is clearly agitated by his response. Elizabeth had told Rosemary about her nervousness before the wedding, but she insisted that she didn't have any concerns about proposing to Lucas. Is the one protesting too much, though? These moments will only fuel rumors that Elizabeth and Nathan are truly in love, along with her admiring expression when Nathan gets an award at the gala. Lucas, who has always been the poker player, comes up with a scheme once it is revealed that the governor is actually connected to Montague. He, Elizabeth, and Bill first address Montague and Balfour, arguing their position. The governor, though, isn't about to let it stop what he views as advancement. He declares, "I support whatever brings about the greatest good." Lucas wants to talk to the two men by themselves. When he puts on the appearance of seeing things their way, they incredibly quickly offer to include him in their plan. They show in their designs for other aqueducts as well. Is it possible that Lucas betrayed Hope Valley in order to get quick money? Obviously not. Lucas stands up to deliver a speech at the ball that will be heard live on the radio. He begins by complimenting the governor. Then he exposes Balfour's lies and his schemes for the greater good. "I don't think the greater good means excluding people," a passionate Lucas declares. "I don't think the greater good entails destroying the lives, towns, valleys, and communities that we have devoted a great deal of effort to creating here." In Lucas' opinion, his speech is a huge success, but Montague and Balfour immediately leave town. The press is begging for an interview with Lucas the next day. He is eager to converse, but as he turns to face the reporters, he unintentionally runs into Elizabeth. That compels her to move aside and take a position behind him. It's a strange exchange. Additionally, it increases the couple's sensation of separation. Could Lucas be moving on to more ambitious endeavors and leaving her behind? We're hoping that with 2 episodes remaining in Season 10, we'll soon get the truth about what's going on with her, Lucas, and Nathan.